it's Crystal here, and welcome back to Politics in Pajamas. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I want to talk about experiencing a Trump lie in real time. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing and clicking the like button. It helps me out so much. So obviously a lot of people are following news related to the novel coronavirus right now. It's been causing all sorts of massive changes in our daily life. Schools across the country are being closed, conferences are being canceled, travel is being drastically limited. And I think it's causing like a lot of anxiety for a lot of people because we don't know what's happening exactly. We don't know how bad it is. We don't know how bad it's gonna get. We don't know what the next thing that's gonna happen and how it's going to affect our lives. I think it really hit home for a lot of people when the NBA decided to suspend the rest of their season. So like a lot of Americans, I've been following the news often in real time. Yesterday, President Trump and a lot of White House officials gave a press conference about the status of things with the coronavirus. And I don't typically watch that many of his press conferences in real time anymore because they tend to kind of frustrate me. But I'm feeling a lot of anxiety about the situation, and I wanted to see, real-time information of what was going on. And during part of the press conference, he had Dr. Debbie Birx, the White House coronavirus response coordinator, get up and start talking about the testing situation, which has been a really big deal because there's been a shortage of tests and people are posting on social media that they can't get a test even though they have symptoms, and that's causing more anxiety. And so it wasn't even Trump himself speaking, it was somebody in the administration. And she got up there and she had this amazing flow chart. And it said that they were going to be working with Google to create a screening website, which I was like, well, this is totally new information. And on the flowchart, it says, the screening website will tell you whether or not you need to get tested, no if you have no symptoms, yes if you have symptoms. And then it will tell you where to go locally for a drive-through test. They will run the labs, and then they will post the results. And as I'm watching this, I was thinking, wow, that's kind of weird that Google's gonna have all my health data, but I'm glad they're at least kind of on top of the testing situation. I literally start texting my sister in real time. They're offering Google screening websites. They're gonna tell you where to get drive-through testing throughout the entire country. This is what they're saying. It's not Trump, it's somebody in the administration. So in my brain, I'm thinking I can believe this information, especially since they're giving it to the American people in a press conference that I know everyone I know was watching in real time. Guys, it's not real at all. Like, Google didn't know they were gonna say that. Google itself isn't even specifically working on the test. Its parent company Alphabet is, which I could forgive them for saying, but it's a prototype. It's not even close to being released. And when it is released, it's only for the Bay Area in California. Like, there's not some testing screening site that's gonna be launched. And according to information in Wired magazine, this was originally a test created for healthcare workers. So it wasn't even originally intended to be for the general public. Basically, it seems like the Trump administration heard that Google was working on this and then just heard screening website and decided to basically announce it to the American people as a real thing. And then it's just not even a real thing. And it's like, even after years of living under the Trump presidency and, coming to the realization that most of what he says is a lie, I fell for it. Like, I was like, well, it's not Trump himself saying it, so it must be true. And they're giving it in a press conference, and this is information they're giving out to the general public. I shall now inform my sister, who's not able to watch the press conference, of the current situation and how she can figure out if she needs to get tested, if she has symptoms, which she does not. But, if her or anybody she knows has symptoms, how they can get tested and just give peace of mind. And then, there is no test. There's no testing website. And even if by some miracle they get this testing website off the ground immediately, it's only set up for the Bay Area in California. It's confusing and it's weird. And it's during times like this, during a literal pandemic, where having somebody like Donald Trump as the president is really unnerving and makes everything worse because you can't trust what's coming out of the administration. You can't trust daily updates or facts or figures. You have no idea what they're making up and what's real. And it makes it really hard to live your life and to make choices about your life on what to do. So just a reminder, there's Democratic primaries coming up. Might be a good time to go out and vote for somebody like Bernie Sanders, who supports Medicare for all and a lot of policies that would make this a lot easier to handle on our economic system. I'll put voting information down below, and thank you so much for watching.